Welcome to World Knowledge, dear friends. Nowadays, as social norms become more open and accepting, many people begin to explore emotional experiences beyond the traditional framework. One-night stands, with the nature of meeting two strangers, become an interesting, spontaneous form, where they share intimate moments full of emotions without placing emphasis on long-term commitment. This is a temporary connection, where each person finds something for themselves without leaving a deep mark on life. To experience a complete and memorable one-night stand, it is important that both parties find harmony in their souls, share respect and goodwill with each other. An indispensable factor is practicing safe sex, to protect the health of both, so that every moment becomes gentle and not haunted by unwanted consequences. When the moment is over, again, the grace of leaving without contact is the key to keeping this fleeting encounter real, a moment that passes through life without disturbing or burdening anyone. Find an enthusiastic partner. 1. It's the man. Go to a bar or nightclub. Go to a bar or nightclub. When it comes to finding a partner for a night, there's one tactic that always works. Explore the nightlife. Go to your favorite bar or nightclub. Wander around and stand around for a while. Pay attention to the women around you and look for those who are standing alone, looking like they're looking for a partner. When you find someone you like, go over and ask her for a drink. Don't harass women who don't want to be bothered. And don't suggest sex too quickly. When looking for a passionate partner, it's important to create comfort and respect from the start. Enjoy the atmosphere. Observe and approach people who seem to be looking for a connection, but always listen to their cues. Being respectful and sensitive will help you have an enjoyable and memorable evening. 2. Men use dating apps. Use dating apps. In the 21st century, having a one-night stand is as easy as picking up the phone and calling. Downloading a dating app is designed to connect like-minded partners and start the game digitally. You can tell your potential partner a little about yourself and learn a little about them. If you find someone you like, you can start talking about taking your virtual relationship to the physical level. It's often easier to talk about a one-night stand through technology than it is to talk about it in person. Using dating apps is a convenient way to find short-term relationships, especially in the digital age where connections are quick and easy. However, as simple as it may seem, each person should consider carefully, respect their own feelings and those of others, to enjoy this experience in a safe and healthy way. 3. Men chat with women who are dining alone. Chat with women who are dining alone. Attend social gatherings and find places where you can make a move. There are definitely plenty of eligible men and women at intimate parties. And you may even find a mutual friend to introduce you. Spend time flirting with different women and get a feel for who is open to a one-night stand. Know your limits. If she has had too much to drink, she may not be in the right frame of mind. Make sure she is not with someone else before you start flirting with her. Symboling with women at parties is a great way to expand your network. But always respect each other's boundaries and comfort levels. Choose the right time, and make sure you are both aiming for a fun, safe time. 4. Men get your friends to set you up. Get your friends to set you up. Get a close male friend to play the role of a set-up guy. They probably have other friends who are in the same situation as you and don't mind being set up by someone they trust. They'll put in a good word for you and confirm the girl's personality, so you don't have to worry about what kind of person is he, she. 5. Ideally, she should be someone your friend isn't too close to. In general, you shouldn't sleep with someone who might negatively affect your friendship. And men make the move. 5. Men make them look their best. Make you look your best. Since one-night stands are largely physical in nature, you should dress as attractively as possible. Shower and groom yourself meticulously. Choose a nice, clean outfit that accentuates your best features. Wear some cologne. Above all, you must show confidence. The more confident you appear, the more attractive you will be. Take some time to clean the area where you will be intimate if you plan to have sex on the table. Taking care of your appearance and showing confidence will help you attract and make a stronger impression. Self-confidence is the most important factor to always shine in the eyes of others. 2. That is the man. Show interest in her. Show interest in her. Once you have found a suitable partner, ask her name and learn a little about her. This way you will have enough information about the person you are getting close to make the temporary connection more memorable. Make her feel comfortable by treating her as a person with her own ideas, not just a sex toy. Sexual pleasure is one thing, but no one wants to feel taken advantage of. Don't rush things. It will only make you look desperate. No one wants to be with someone who just wants to have fun and not try. See if she returns your attention. Coy glances, smiles, raised eyebrows, and a willingness to flirt back in a suggestive way are all good signs. If she purses or licks her lips, strokes her hair or touches her body in a suggestive way, or focuses on her erogenous zones to get your attention, it's a sure sign she wants to take things further. There's no time limit on arranging a one-night stand. Spend as much time as you like getting to know your partner. Talk. Ask her out for dinner or drinks. Ideally, you'll both be interested in pre-sexual activities. 3. Be clear about your intentions. Be clear about your intentions. As soon as the opportunity to be physically intimate presents itself, don't be vague about what you want. Don't lie, fake your feelings, or waste time talking about what you want. A one-night stand should be a consensual experience. You're both mature, responsible adults who can decide whether or not you're comfortable with a quick fling. When the time comes to make a move, do it gently. Say something like, "I think you're attractive and I'd like to make you feel good tonight. If you'd like." If she's really looking forward to seeing you again in the future, she may feel pressured to do something she wouldn't otherwise do. And being upfront and clear about your intentions will help both of you understand each other's expectations. Always make sure that everything is consensual and respectful for a positive and meaningful experience. 4. Bring protection. Bring protection. Always come to the date prepared. If you are a man, you should prepare a few condoms in your wallet so that you are not caught having unprotected sex. If you are a woman, you should consider bringing a dental dam. It is best for both of you to be honest about any STDs you may have to avoid upsetting your partner later. 12. As we all know, it is better to bring protection than to have to deal with unexpected consequences later. Never hide an illness or STD. Your partner's health is important. 5. It is the man. Make her feel comfortable during the fun. Make her feel comfortable during the fun. Since you've never been together before, keep an open mind about your personal desires, limits, and comfort levels. Find out if a particular technique, position, or behavior is right for her before you try it or ask for it. Respect her boundaries and be careful not to make her feel pressured or self-conscious. And be clear about what you will and will not accept. Once you're on the same page, a night of intimacy can be a lot of fun. A one-night stand can be a great opportunity to express your wildest desires without being perceived as weird. But everyone has their own limits. Remember, you're essentially acting to please each other. And unless you've clearly agreed on the terms beforehand, neither of you can be in complete control. Men need their partner's consent for every step of the way. whether the pressure comes before or after you've gone to bed together. It's still wrong. 7. Spend the rest of the evening together. Once the main event is over, relax and stay together for a while. Sex should be accompanied by a certain level of respect, and it's inconsiderate to run off or make excuses right after sex. Unless she wants it that way, relax and enjoy the evening together, and go your separate ways when the sun comes up. Leaving right after the event sends the message that you don't want to be with her at all, and it ruins the experience for her. Remember that you're with another person and their feelings could be hurt. 8. Don't send mixed signals. Resist the pressure to cuddle or kiss a lot after sex. And don't tell her how much you like her. You may want to get emotional about it, but that will only complicate things for both of you. Be nice and friendly to her, but don't make promises you don't intend to keep. If you're honest about what you're after, there's no reason to make your time together mean more than it actually does. Never say, "I'll call, text you," if you don't intend to. 9. Let her know that it's up to her whether or not she wants to continue contact. You should be clear about what level of contact is appropriate before you go your separate ways. Maybe you're both happy with what you've had and don't feel the need to see each other again or keep in touch. Maybe you want to be casual friends and send each other messages every now and then. Make it clear that you both agreed this was a one-time thing. Keep it light. You don't need to send each other Facebook friend requests or make plans to see each other again just because you spent the night together. Sometimes feelings can develop randomly. If that's not what you want, be clear. Remind her of your original agreement. Be firm, but not rude, if you have to. 10. End on a high note. Instead of walking away with your clothes in hand and your heads hanging in shame, cherish the time you spent together. Thank her for her time and let her know how much you enjoyed getting to know her. Sex should be a satisfying interaction that neither party regrets. There is no point in having a one-night stand if it leaves you feeling embarrassed. Reassure her that you will keep everything that happens between you confidential. If you do it wisely, a one-night stand can be a happy and satisfying experience for both of you without leaving any awkwardness. As we can see, when your goal is a one-night stand, you are looking for someone who is like-minded, willing to be intimate without making a long-term commitment, and you should not convince someone who is not into this. Warm up to the idea of having sex with you by complimenting her body, making suggestive jokes, and using suggestive language. Don't focus too much on physical appearance. The important thing is that your partner is enthusiastic and receptive to your flirting efforts. The most attractive girl may not be the one you have the chance to take home. Avoid the boring pickup lines. They are fun and not useful. No strings attached sex is probably one of the most fun things to do because you don't have to worry about seeing the person again. Take this opportunity to fulfill your kinky desires and get a little wild. You also have to please her. It's the least you can do. If you're going to bring someone home, make sure your place is clean and tidy. Having a roommate can complicate things if you're walking her home. Ask them to go out for a few hours or make them stay out of the way while you take her home. Know when a girl is interested but playing hard to get and when she wants to be alone. Never force someone to do something they don't want to do. Drink alcohol in moderation. A few drinks can help you relax, but too much will hinder you. Stupid drunken behavior is uncomfortable and can ruin your charm. In the worst case, you may wake up with no memory of what happened last night. When it comes to a one-night stand, clarity, tact, and respect for your partner are paramount. Focus on creating a comfortable space where you can both enjoy the moment without worrying about long-term commitment. Sometimes, this experience is an opportunity to express freedom and explore yourself, as long as both people are consensual and value the time spent together. Always use protection when having sex with someone you don't know. Not using proper protection can lead to unwanted pregnancy, sexually transmitted diseases, or at the very least, make you feel like you have them. In some cases, you and your partner may develop an emotional connection after having sex. Keep this in mind and be prepared to deal with it. A satisfying ending is not just about the sexual experience, but also about communication and respect. Instead of leaving in embarrassment, cherish the moments you had and show gratitude for what she gave you. A one-night stand can be a fun and memorable experience, as long as it is consensual and comfortable for both of you. Remember that being clear about your intentions and expectations from the beginning will help both of you avoid regrets later. Pay attention to each other's feelings and signals, and create a safe and comfortable space. Always be respectful and sensitive, and be ready for any outcome. From a fun encounter to more developed emotions in the future, the freedom of unattached sex will be worth it when both are satisfied and there is no pressure of long-term commitments. If you have followed this far, please leave a comment. I want happiness. That is, you will motivate us to make more meaningful videos. If you have not clicked like, please give the video one like. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to support. We will give you a heart. Thank you very much. The woman in one night accidentally had sex with her ex-colleague. Let's find out how. Nowadays, as society becomes more open and standards become more flexible, many people have sought out romantic relationships that go beyond the traditional framework. One-night love, also known as one-night stand, seems to have become a popular choice for those who want to feel intimate moments without thinking about long-term commitments. It is an encounter between two strangers, two people who have never known each other, but suddenly decide to share a passionate and emotional night with each other, with the expectation that this is only a temporary connection, leaving no trace in their lives. However, for a woman like me, sometimes things are not that simple. That night, I did not expect that I would accidentally have sex with my ex-colleague. So what made me make that decision? Let's find out with me. That night, when I received a message from my old group of friends inviting me to a get-together, I couldn't help but hesitate. It had been a long time since I had attended a fun party, or had moments of laughter with friends. After a long time of focusing only on work and meetings, I felt like I deserved a free evening. So I agreed. That night was really lively. From the restaurant to karaoke, we sang, laughed, and enjoyed the happy moments until the night fell. Jack, my old colleague, was also in the group that day. He was still the same, with a gentle smile and a way of taking care of people around him that made me feel at peace. Jack was someone I had admired a lot during our time working together at the telecommunications company. Now, he has moved to a technology company and our lives have gradually gone in different directions. However, the familiarity between us is still intact. When the party was almost over, Jack offered to take me home. I didn't think much about it and agreed immediately. That feeling, in the middle of the quiet night, my emotions kept surging, intertwined between loneliness and the desire to share. In the car, Jack looked at me affectionately, as if he had something to say but remained silent. And then, I suddenly agreed when he asked, "Shall we go somewhere?" The reason I readily agreed at that time is unclear. Maybe it was because of the alcohol. Maybe it was because of the loneliness that was tormenting me. Or maybe I was also craving a little closeness, a little comfort in this long lonely night. We stopped at a nearby motel, and everything happened quickly like a storm of emotions, pulling us together without being able to stop. The next morning, when the morning light shone through the window, I woke up and found myself in Jack's arms. We were both stunned, saying nothing, just silently facing reality. At that moment, I just wished I could turn back time. But the truth was, everything had already happened. Jack gently reassured me, saying that he would take responsibility and would not let me suffer any harm. Those words only made me more confused. I don't know what to do. What are my feelings? Is it just pure affection between Jack and me? Or is it something deeper that I haven't realized yet? After a week, I started avoiding Jack, not responding to his messages and calls. I don't know what I'm feeling. Can I continue this relationship? Should I give him and myself a chance to get to know each other better? Or just let things stop here? My feelings are a jumble. Inexplicable. I understand that a random night can create mixed emotions. It's not just a drunken night, but an important milestone that makes me face the deepest desires in my heart. With the emotions that I've always tried to hide. Whether we can have a future together, I still don't know, but what I learned after that night is to face my feelings. No matter how complicated and difficult they are. Although the incident happened unexpectedly and left me confused, it was also an opportunity for me to look back at myself. To face my deep emotions and desires that I had never admitted. A fleeting night of love can disrupt my life, but it also helps me understand more clearly my own value and the path I need to continue walking. If you find the video useful, please share it with more people, as well as subscribe to the channel. Like, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you in the next video.